Hey guys, it is Pixarman 2001 back again with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you my Dark Knight Trilogy collection. I do have, of course, the older Batman films on DVD, like the Tim Burton, Joel Schumacher ones, and I have The Batman. But this video is just going to be about the Dark Knight Trilogy. So we're going to start off with the three different editions I have of Batman Begins. So here's the first one I have. This is a 2-disc special edition DVD. And you can see right here, movies in widescreen like usually. Disc 1, you have the bonus features include MTV's Tankman Begins, a Batman Begins spoof, and the theatrical trailer. And Disc 2 includes Inner Demons comic, explore special features through an exclusive interactive comic book. Batman The Journey Begins, concept design and development of the film as well as the casting of Batman himself. Shaping Mind and Body, observe Christian Bale's transformation into Batman. Batman the Tumbler, the reinvention of the Batmobile. Gotham City Rises, witness creation of Gotham City, the Batcave, Wayne Manor, and more. Saving Gotham City, the development of miniatures, CGI, and effects for the monorail chase scene. Genesis of the Bat, a look at the Dark Knight's incarnation and influences on the film. Confidential Files, go beyond the movie and discover facts and story points not in the film, and more. So this is a very cool thing. Now, I know that this is a Canadian copy. American copies, which I have seen as well, there was an American copy I found after I got this one that has a lenticular cover. I don't know why the Canadian one doesn't have a lenticular cover. Still a nice set, of course, but it comes with this bonus comic book right here. Pretty nice, and it's an ad for V for Vendetta. Remember the 5th of November. An uncompromising vision of the future from the creators of the Matrix trilogy. And of course, underneath here's the Batman Begins, the actual DVD. There's no insert in here, but you got disc 1, which has the picture that was on the single disc DVD cover. And then there's disc 2 with the special features. Now, during the HD DVD and Blu-ray format war, Warner Brothers supported both formats, but some titles they, for some reason, put only on HD DVD, probably because of the picture-in-picture tracks, which they later started to put them out on Blu-ray after they found a way to get them on Blu-ray, like once the player profiles or whatever were updated, but yeah. But at the time, during the HD DVD and Blu-ray format war, this one was only on HD DVD. I know other movies like Constantine and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory were only on HD DVD at the time as well. This one, by the way, along with my copies of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Terminator 3: Rise of the Machines, and Constantine, and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, even though they're all Warner Brothers HD DVDs, they all work. Or at least last time I checked them, I watched the whole movies, they all did, so, yeah. But, yeah, we also got the, it's got all the bonus features from the, thing, except for that, like, whole interactive comic book thing. But it has the in-movie experience. Christopher Nolan, David S. Goyer, and others reveal the movie's backstories as you watch. That's basically like a picture-in-picture track. I know this HD DVD was released the same day, though, as the HD DVDs of Corpse Bride, Polar Express, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, along with, I think, Army of Darkness was on that day as well. And there might have been a couple others, I'm not sure. And I know that it was also the release date of the Blu-ray release of Click. But there is the disc. And this is a very good HD DVD release, definitely comparable to Blu-ray, so. It's got a Dolby True HD. Yeah, definitely, this is a good release. If you can find a working copy, like if you can find one that works, definitely this is a but these days you might as well get the Blu-ray or even the 4K if you don't like. I like having the older releases of movies. Like I like to have whatever was on initially. Hence why I have the DVD, and even though I have the HD DVD and the Blu-ray. So, but yeah. So there you go. A little bit OCD when it comes to that. Batman Begins didn't come out on Blu-ray until the Dark Knight was coming to theaters. What they put it out on Blu-ray in, of course you can get it individually as well, but what they put it out on Blu-ray in was this limited edition gift set. They had a DVD gift set as well with the 2-disc edition inside, and that had a couple other different goodies like a USB stick, but this is the one that most people got, was the Blu-ray one. I just got this weekend actually, so I got rid of my old copy on Blu-ray, and this one I had to take it out. I hate though how it bends right there. I hate that. But I'm gonna get all the contents out of this, of course. So here is some, I think this is some artwork from, a lot of this is promotional stuff from The Dark Knight. But yeah, like stuff that's from The Dark Knight. See, it says The Dark Knight, like Batman created by Bob Kane. Yeah. Some concept art and script things, I think. And on the back, you also got an ad for Batman Gotham Knight, which is a series of like short films connected to the Dark Knight, loosely connected to the Dark Knight trilogy. They're animated. I hope I'm probably gonna try to get that someday on Blu-ray, hopefully. And then, much like the Spider-Man 2 gift set I own, which you'll see when I do my Spider-Man collection, this has some postcards. I'm never gonna send them though, but they're not really postcards, but they look like the postcards from the Spider-Man 2 set, but it's still very nice to see. And then here's like a Dark Knight comic book. I think this is the comic book based on the opening scene of the Dark Knight prologue. And it has the same ad on the back for the Batman Gotham Knight Blu-ray, DVD, and on-demand. And of course, here we got the movie itself on Blu-ray. And again, it has everything from the HD DVD. I'm pretty sure, but also it says it also includes the Dark Knight IMAX prologue, so it includes the opening scene from the movie as a sneak peek on here. They were really trying to put this out to promote the Dark Knight, that's for sure. So, but still a great release course. Definitely, it's probably the best one that I like of the older releases of them. I don't like newer releases of things because to me it takes away from the time it was made. Like at least for 2000s movies, of course. Yeah, that's the. You know what I mean. Anyways, but basically the thing about HD DVD that, like it says right there, the thing about Blu-ray is that it says this feature only playable Blu-ray players with bonus view capability or players with BD Live capability, like the Blu-ray profiles. That was the thing about HD DVD. It came like that right out of the box, whereas a lot of older Blu-ray players wouldn't even be able to be upgraded. You had to buy a whole new one. That was some shady, crooked business things that they were doing behind the scenes at Blu-ray. And Blu-ray won because the shady, crooked business tycoons liked it because it made them more money. That's why that's the only reason why HD lost is because it didn't make them as much money because it was actually affordable. It had all the features from the get-go, including online and like picture-in-picture, and it wasn't region locked. So companies wanted those things not there so they could exploit them and make money. That's all I think. But of course, Blu-ray is a good form. I think Blu-ray has sort of changed, and everything that made HD DVD great, Blu-ray has since done. So, but for releases at the time of the HD DVD and Blu-ray format, where I say HD DVD actually took the cake for being a better format. All the newest releases are on Blu-ray disc. You got Dirty Harry, The Bucket List, V for Vendetta, P.S. I Love You, Twister, One Missed Call, Natural Born Killers, I Am Legend. Oh, speaking of, by the way, The Bucket List, apparently that movie came out, by the way, December 25th, 2007. So almost 15 years ago. Yet I heard that the actual term, the bucket list, like remember, I was only 6 at the time, and I just assumed that the term, the bucket list, was always around. Like when I heard the term, like that's going on my bucket list or whatever. I don't remember the first time I heard it. Apparently, that term though didn't exist until the movie, which was like I said in 2007. When the public came to know about the movie, and my mom, of course, who's been alive way longer than I have, she said that's why she said, oh, I remember hearing about the movie and thinking, oh, that's what it's about. It's about what you're going to do before you die. Yeah, so, yeah, apparently the movie was called that because it's a Mandela effect, basically, like the whole Shazam Genie movie, Nelson Mandela dying in prison, the Berenstein Bears. You can look up that whole phenomenon. It's quite interesting. I don't actually believe it, really, but apparently, like, it's an actual thing that people have the same false memory that the bucket list term existed before 2007, which apparently it did not. I don't know much about. I just read that. I don't know if that's true or whatever, but yeah. It is 10,000 BC in stores June 24th, and then it talks about the website. I thought you'd find that bucket list thing interesting. So, even though this video is about Batman, so. And to top it all off, we have this nice lenticular card, which goes in the top, and in the package you see some copyright information. Now, of course, Batman Begins actually is my favorite of the trilogy. Like, I find it basically equal to The Dark Knight, but if I was forced to pick between the two, I'd actually have to pick Batman Begins. Like, people always like the Dark Knight. I love that movie as well. I love them both pretty much equally, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd actually say Batman Begins I like a little tiny bit better. But on my list of favorite movies, they're right beside each other, so that doesn't really matter, does it? So, but continue on with The Dark Knight. I have the DVD here. This is just a single disc. This is the widescreen edition. Basically, I like to collect Blu-ray. I like Blu-rays, of course, and the Blu-ray is way better because it has all the special features. But the thing about that is that It basically is, what am I trying to say? Yeah, basically, the Blu-ray era, I don't think really, the DVD era didn't really end. The Blu-ray era had already started, of course, but the DVD era didn't really end, in my opinion, until after December of 2009, when Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince came out, because there were not really a lot of combo packs, and not as many people had adopted Blu-ray, and basically for me, every movie, pretty much, besides the ones I'm putting on, like, in the childhood copy graveyard, as I call it, or whatever, pretty much every movie from in my main collection, save for a couple, like X-Men Days of Future Past, if it's from 2010 or later, and then I most likely, like, if the movie was originally, like, if it was from September 2009 or later, most likely I have one version of it. So, unless it's in, like, a separate spot, so, yeah. But on the shelves or whatever, I just have one version, so, yeah. Whereas these ones, like, I felt the need because, like, there were a lot of movies that I felt like, because the DVD era hadn't really ended, I thought it was, for my, I'm OCD about my collection. I don't know if it's OCD, but it's something. I got a problem, so, but I felt the need to just get those on DVD. In fact, I actually got this in a wholesale lot I bought of a bunch of movies, actually, so I just decided to keep it anyway, and that's what made me go for it, because I didn't really have many from that particular exact era, and a lot of the ones from the HD DVD Blu-ray format war era I already had on DVD for many years ago. Same with a couple of these as well, because I actually didn't own a Blu-ray player until Christmas of 2010, so. But anyways, there's the disc. There's no special features on this, by the way, it's just the movie. And it's got a digital copy code, and this of course, I'm going to show because you can't steal it anymore, because this expired on June 9th, 2009. And I know that actually, I found another copy, actually, that was a full screen that I found at a thrift store I was going to capture, but it ended up being... all these inserts are from that American copy. They wouldn't have come in a Canadian copy initially, I don't think. I think this Noble Collection one might have, but not the other flyers. Pretty sure we got ads here for other Blu-ray movies. It's pretty nice, like it says, closer to the action, closer to the feeling, closer to the story, showing Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Happy Feet, and Blade Runner. I actually have never seen Blade Runner, and I'm ashamed to say that. I am going to watch it very soon, though. Like, eventually. There's a lot of movies that I have on my list of classic movies to watch. I just rewatch too many of the same movies. That's my problem, so... At least I admit that, though. So, and then it talks about immersing yourself in the whole Blu-ray experience. And that's true. Blu-ray was definitely... so we got 300, which I have that on the... I used to have the regular original Blu-ray, but now I have the Complete Experience Blu-ray. I Am Legend, Blade Runner, the Complete Collector Edition, 10,000 BC, Planet Earth, the Complete Series, which I have on Blu-ray, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix... By the way, I also have the HD DVD equivalent of that 300. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, I have the HD DVD equivalent of that one, but I do have the Blu-ray in the Harry Potter Wizards collection. And then Journey to the Center of the Earth, I have that on Blu-ray, but I don't keep it on my main shelf because it was one that I didn't really feel I need to watch a whole lot again. Blood Diamond, Troy Director's Cut, which I have in my watch list pile. Goodfellas, Superman Returns, which I have the HD DVD equivalent of that. Plus I have the Blu-ray one in my Superman the Motion Picture Anthology Blu-ray box set. And then Happy Feet, which I have the HD DVD equivalent of. And it also, on the back, you also have the Ultimate Matrix Collection, which I have, of course, just on DVD. I hope to get the HD DVD Ultimate Matrix Collection and the Warner Brothers 50 Film Collection Blu-ray, which has the Matrix in it. Batman Begins, of course, I have that on Blu-ray, as you saw. The Dark Knight, I have that on Blu-ray. Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, I've actually never seen that show. Terminator fan, I've never seen that show. L.A. Confidential. We have it on, my mom has the Blu-ray, she loves that movie. It's the later 20th Century Fox reprint, though. And then Beetlejuice, I actually don't have that movie. Great movie, though. Polar Express presented in 3D. I have the DVD equivalent of that, but I want to get the Blu-ray version and get rid of that one because the sound is better in the picture. Speed Racer, I never saw, but I want to. I heard it was kind of fun. Didn't hear it was good, but I heard it was fun. And then Fred Claus, I couldn't finish that movie. I didn't like it that much, so. Then here we have The Dark Knight. This is the 2-disc special edition Blu-ray. This was definitely a very iconic movie. And this one, bonus features, this going up movie with focus points. There's no in-movie experience, or maximum movie or whatever. But this is Gotham Uncover, creation of a scene. Director Christopher Nolan, creative collaborators unmask the incredible detail and planning behind the film, including stunt staging, filming in IMAX, a new Batsuit, Batpod, and more. And exclusive features via BD Live. And then just 2, you got Batman Tech, the incredible gadgets and tools in high definition. Batman Unmasked: The Psychology of the Dark Knight, delve into the psyche of Bruce Wayne and the world of Batman through real-world psychotherapy in high def. Gotham: 6 episodes of Gotham's Cable's premiere news program. And The Galleries: the Joker cards, concept art, poster art, production stills, trailers, and TV spots. So not as much as the Batman Begins one, because as time went on, there were less and less special features on movies. So I don't know. So it's kind of it feels glossy in there, not matte like a lot of other cardboard does. And the cover's different. I know the 2 special edition DVD, which exists, did the same thing. There's disc 1, and there's disc 2, and then there's actually the disc. Unlike the DVD version, which had just the code for the digital copy, this one actually had a separate digital copy disc. I'm pretty sure the disc 2 or the 2 disc edition DVD just had you put in the disc 2 as the digital copy. And here's the digital copy code again, and it's expired in. This one actually expires December 9th, 2009. The DVD one expired June 2009, which is interesting. Maybe it was a US versus Canada thing, because this is a Canadian copy. Experience Warner Bros. BD Live. See the stuff like that, yeah. Definitely, this is a great movie. And then finally, we have The Dark Knight Rises. Nice lenticular cover, even though none of these movies are in 3D. What's interesting is that the US version had a digital copy. This one does not have any digital copy at all, despite being released in December of 2012, when digital was in its. Of course, it was still in its infancy for taking, still digital streaming was still in its infancy, but it was starting to take over a little bit. So, and we got over 3 hours of bonus features, including the Batmobile. Then you can read all the thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing. So, Ending the Night and much more. Get the Dark Knight Rises app. Sync your Blu-ray disc for exclusive content. They did that for so many movies like Tron Legacy and The Amazing Spider-Man, like The Avengers. And I think even Iron Man 3 might have had it. I'm not sure about that one, though, but I'm pretty sure it did. And I'm not exactly sure, but I know for sure Tron Legacy, The Avengers, and The Amazing Spider-Man each had those. So but there's disc 1 with the movie, disc 2 with special features, and there's the DVD copy of the movie. And then it talks about the second screen. Look at that old App Store logo. So anyways, yeah, that's my Dark Knight Trilogy collection. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This is Picture Man Tells Him One, signing out. And tell me what movie collection you want me to do next. Peace.